Aren't you bell pepper Tonka truck? Hey Arnold shape head ass bitches tired of being roasted by me?
I'm the librarian, and I came to read.
Shirley girl, I already dragged the hell out of your greens, beans, potatoes, tomato shaped head ass on my Periscope, but I feel the need to do it one more time. You took your crab leg eating pork chop swallowing ass onto a pulpit to make sure that everyone knew that you agreed with Kim Burrell. Not only that, the president made all that stuff all right. Now bitch, I'm not sure what 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade classes you were enrolled in, but the last time that I checked, there was this thing called checks and balances, bitch. And right now I'm sure your diet could use a lot of that. I still to this day don't understand how President Obama could be single-handedly responsible for making that stuff all right. I'm not sure what your dumbass meant by that. Did you mean gay marriage? Like, what are you talking about? Are you talking about legalizing gay marriage? Because in society, especially based on what you and your fellow scissor sister, Kim Burrell, was saying, being gay is not okay. It's not all right. We are still being obviously ridiculed and demonized. So what the fuck are you talking about? This type of stupidity is well known in the black church, and a lot of you bitches are just like, well, why are you so mad? Why are you so surprised? Stop acting like this is the first time you have ever heard somebody in the black church say something like this. I'm like, bitch, it is not the first time, but I'm going to strive and make sure that these will be the last few times that I will hear you hoes say some stupid ass shit like this. Because as I said in previous videos, LGBT youth are out here depressed and killing themselves because of your abusive ass rhetoric. In that very same Bible, it says women should be silent in the motherfucking church. And it actually comes from 1 Corinthians 14 verse 34. While you're worried about the fact that I like to treat big black dick like a pogo stick, that verse says women should remain silent in the churches. They are not allowed to speak, but must be in submission, as the law says. So what the fuck? First of all, why the fuck are you speaking? I want you to sit your vagina having ass down somewhere while you're over here jacking off the overgrown dick of a patriarchal religious system. You need to sit your ass the fuck down. If you're going to claim that you follow the law, follow all of that book. Follow all of this hocus pocus magic spell ass book. Sit your dumb ass down somewhere and let the men speak if that's the case. I previously said checks and balances, and you are unbalanced when it comes to you are cherry picking. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this motherfucking axe, bitch, and I'm chopping that motherfucker down, bitch. Do you hear what the fuck I'm saying? Gays are out here subject to all types of abuse, all types of homelessness, higher rates of depression and anxiety, and they can't even go to the motherfucking church for some type of comfort, some type of healing, girl. Now listen, for those gays who do feel like they need some type of religion or religious system, I've not experienced that emotion. I was forced into one for most of my life. But if you feel like you need one, make sure you find a church, a system, something that does not view you as less than a human. You need to make sure that the religious system that you are a part of does not infringe upon your mental health, because that shit is not worth it, bitch. You will be out here already broken and tired from the world. And then you go into church and get broken again, bitch. Nope, find something. If you need something, find something that does not force you to hide who you are and does not make you feel ashamed for loving or being attracted to the same sex. It doesn't make any sense. Because these hoes are out here deacons but cheating on their wives. These bitches out here gluttonous as hell, serving oompa loompa teas. Bitches out here serving you all types of coveting their neighbor's wife and their neighbor's property teas. Girl, they are breaking all of the rules of this spell book that they like to cite all the time, and it doesn't make any goddamn sense. So bitch, don't let them hoes tell you what to do. Either abandon ship or go find something that makes sense to you. Because let me tell you something, the only time that a lot of people will pretend or even put some effort into pretending like they care about your gay ass is when you end up dead from suicide or something else, or abuse or something like that. Then they say, oh God is watching over him now, girl, he's in a better place. Girl, just like I saw on Facebook, and I talked about it on Twitter, they installed these cute ass rainbow seats in one of these stadiums in Orlando as a type of memorial to those who were shot and killed at Pulse nightclub. And I thought it was cute, don't get me wrong, but I feel like a lot of times in society, we like to have cute memorials and cute gestures after our gay asses have been shot up and killed, but we don't put a lot of effort into making sure that there are protections for the gay community, especially the gay black community, so that things like this will happen less often. I don't want to hear none of you bitches talking about, oh, he was our shining star. Oh, I loved him so much. When you're dragging this same nigga for loving the peen while he was alive. This shit doesn't make any sense to me, and it's getting old. Speaking of old, Philip Anschutz, Grand Maester Methuselah Willow from Pocahontas, built as the owner of the company that runs Coachella, has been outed, no pun intended, as someone who donates to anti-LGBT and climate change denying ass motherfucking groups. Now, I am not surprised that an old ass white man would be a bigot, serving me Donald Trump supporter celebrities, but I just think it's an interesting critique on how we are so quick to try and spend money, and then that same money that we think will benefit us will be used as a weapon against us in situations like this. And it's no telling how many other CEOs, how many other people in positions of power are using the coin that we spend either on leisure or healthcare or whatever, and just taking that shit and just dragging us with it. I think it just shows that we have to be very conscious about the decisions that we make, girl. Speaking of conscious, I want Tomi Lahren to be unconscious, okay? And there's no particular reason why I'm dragging this bitch for a little minute. Her little spat with Wale, whatever else bullshit that is coming out of her mouth. But I feel like every time I turn on my camera, I do have to go ahead and make sure y'all remember that I still can't stand this cheesy burrito built bitch. I'm sick of her vanilla wafer shaped head ass, and I'm dying for whatever deal she has to be cut. I'm dying for her to get off of these Instagram and social media streets. Speaking of Tomi Lahren, I did tweet out this meme. I thought it was fucking hilarious. It has her picture and then a caption, "A black person can call me Becky, but I can't tell them to take their big lip, fatherless, unemployed ass back to Africa. That's racist." I don't think she said that particular quote, but a lot of the shit she says has the same implications, or some of this shit is even worse, to be honest. And I saw this on Tumblr. Your boss has no problem entering your workspace randomly, while you cannot enter his offices freely. The same mechanics are happening here, only that when you refuse to let your boss, privileged white people, enter your space, your safe space, as a minority, they feel offended because they think they're entitled to enter your space all the time. White people love to drag your nigger ass through the fucking mud and then claim that they're the fucking oppressed ones, bitch. That's what we're seeing here in the mysterious motherfucking case of Bice. Bitch, you were a runner-up. I don't know why you're out here acting like you think you're somebody's champion. You were an American Idol runner-up in 2005 when I was in 5th motherfucking grade. You can sit your ass the fuck down, Bice. You were talking about since somebody at Popeyes called you a motherfucking white boy, bitch. You're so shook. You don't know what the fuck to do. You are just so bothered. You said that's racism, girl. I can't believe this shit, bitch. You know, it's really interesting when white people experience an iota of what they think is racist. They don't know what the fuck to do. He started motherfucking crying. He just, girl, we've been dealing with this shit for generations. We still have to motherfucking take our ass back to motherfucking work the next day. Bitch, they calling me niggers and faggots all in my goddamn comments right now, ho. Bitch, you have some goddamn nerve. How you got all the motherfucking access to all the power, all the motherfucking privilege, ho? Somebody call you a white boy, bitch. You just, all your world comes crashing down. Oh my God, bitch. See, that's why I could not be no CEO, bitch, because I would just be like, okay, girl, Popeyes had to respond and shit like that. Girl, that bitch, if you don't move the fuck out the way, bitch, you're at a Popeyes. Girl, sit your dumb ass down. White people want to be oppressed so badly, bitch. Y'all take the culture, y'all take the dances, y'all take the hairstyles, y'all take the motherfucking speech and misuse it, and then you want to take the struggle and minimize it. Girl, we can't even have the struggle for ourselves, girl. I have got to go. Bice, I could tell that this was going to be your reaction to being called a white boy just from your fucking name, Bice. Now, bitch, I'm going to roll the dice because the probability that your ass does not understand cultural and power dynamics in this goddamn country is very fucking high. I want you to take your little Bo Peep built ass onto someone's sociology course. I want you to learn about the fact that institutions and the way that society is set up makes it more difficult for minorities to achieve levels of power. And that's what racism is built upon. Not being called a white boy, bitch. You can still be the fucking president of the United States. And if you're black, you're still just a nigger. You're still a fucking nigger, and your wife is an ape in heels. Don't come to me with this bullshit. And that ape and monkey rhetoric has been used against us to keep us in lower positions, and has been used by the scientific community in the past to defend the fact that they thought we were inferior, had lower intellectual abilities, and for that reason could not be placed in positions of higher power, bitch. This is what a racist system looks like, bitch. Not being called a white boy. Sit your Elmer's glue built ass down somewhere, bitch. I'm over it. So now I wanted to talk about this kidnapping that white media is calling the Black Lives Matter kidnapping. I don't understand why I have to say that this is a heinous ass crazy shit that happened to this unfortunate white man who sadly supported Donald Trump. Y'all already know that I don't think torturing someone is the way to go. Self-defense is one thing, bitch. I don't care. You can slice his ass up. But just singling someone out, that to me is not right. But neither is shooting up up a motherfucking abortion clinic. But y'all hoes didn't call that the Christianity shooting. And see, this is what happens when you live in a system that was created to keep minorities out. Bitch, how the fuck can your Christian ass go and do some dumb shit, shoot up some movie theaters and shit like that, shoot up a fucking church, Dylann Roof? But that shit's not called a Christianity shooting, but one incident done by someone who claimed to be a part of Black Lives Matter or whatever. Now that person speaks for a whole fucking movement. I don't understand that shit. That's just like if my black ass is smart, oh, I'm the exception. I don't speak for that shit. But if I go and steal some shit from a fucking gas station or some shit, that negativity speaks for my whole race. Oh, well, he's black, bitch. I mean, what else is to be expected? You bitches have some motherfucking nerve. No matter how racist and crazy the dumb shit that some of you white people do, y'all are out here rebranding racism into the alt-right. A horrible ass incident happened, and y'all can't use that same spirit of positive rebranding and apply it to a movement that is trying to fight for people's lives. Why is it that one of these lone wolves don't fucking represent your whole religion or your whole race, but one of these crazy ass black lone wolves represent our whole movement and our whole race? Girl, sit the fuck down. I'm not trying to hear anything else from white media. And speaking of mangy looking ass lone wolves, we have fucking Dylann Roof ass writing in his journal that he does not shed one tear for the innocent people that he killed. He does not regret that shit at all. He was saying the only tears that he's cried is pity for himself that he had to do this shit and that white people have to be subject to this shit. Girl, let me tell you something. I'm done being educational with y'all asses. I'm just gonna roast the shit out of Dylann Roof's naked mole rat looking ass. Your face is constructed like a parabola. I'm so mad at your geometry built ass figure, bitch. You're serving me stick figure tease. I want to use your motherfucking face as an ice skating rink. Oh, I want to have sharp ass blades be skating all over that motherfucker. I'm sick of your sourdough and pizza crust looking ass, bitch. It's not delivery, it's the hell no. I hope that that sharp ass chin that you have, that Black & Decker ass chin that you have accidentally cuts into your fucking chest, but even then it wouldn't make any sense because your ass has no heart. Dylann, it really makes sense that you are out here serving me a bizarro version of Justin Bieber, bitch. Justin Bieber killed my eardrums and you killed those innocent motherfucking people at that church. Dylann, you and that hair are serving me all types of mushroom from Mario teas, bitch. And I know mushrooms in those Mario video games are supposed to serve you some type of power up, but the only power up that I want to happen is that electric goddamn chair. Good day.